Gang, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Tay, back at y'all again. I had a subscriber hit me up and he said he's dealing with jealousy. You know, he's scrolling on IG, Facebook. He's seeing all his friends, people that he follow, seeing them living a life, they moving up, and he's staying stagnant. And he's starting to get jealous. And he can't seem to shake that energy. So we're gonna hop into this one, man. First off, I want y'all, before we even start this, man, go listen to J. Cole, Love Yours. Y'all know how it go. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Embed that in your mind, right? Because that's a very, very true statement. This is why social media can be a blessing and a curse, depending on how you use it. Because you watching people, man, people are always gonna post the best of the best. It's like a highlight reel. People gonna post the good times in their life. So you might follow people who seem like they living a life. They always taking trips. They're always posting good pictures. They just seem to always be up and winning. But what you don't understand is you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on when the camera's off. Everybody on IG fronting and stunting. You know what I'm saying? That's the MO. That's the motto. Front and stunt. You got to make it look good. That's why they got all these filters and everything like that, to front and stunt, to make it look good. For one, you got to understand jealousy. We're going to switch this up a little bit, because jealous is being afraid of losing something. So if you got a girl, you know, and you see her talking to another guy, you're going to become jealous because you're afraid of losing her to another man. But in your case, you're not jealous, you're envious. Envy is wanting something that somebody else has. So they're very closely related, but they're not quite the same. So in your case, you're envious of other people because they have something that you want. Okay? But let me ask you this question. Why do you want what they have? Right? Why do you want what they have? What's wrong with what you got? See, when you're going through these emotions and feelings, you got to sit down, you got to observe what you're feeling. You got to study yourself. Why, when I look at somebody else's life, why do I want what they have? Where is that coming from? This is why we take this journey, we take the steps on this journey to better ourselves and to focus on ourselves. So you can figure yourself out, figure out what you want in life. Just because something glitters doesn't mean it's gold, doesn't mean it has value. The reason why you're envious is because you're so focused on what other people have instead of focusing on what you have and appreciating what you have. See, a lot of times, man, we can be focused on other people so much that we lose sight of ourselves. And not only do you lose sight of yourself, but you might be hindering your light from shining. You might be stopping your own self. Who's to say that your potential that you have inside of you could be greater than what you want? Your potential inside of you could be greater than what you thought you wanted. But you'll never tap into that because you're so focused on what other people have instead of focusing on what you got and what you can accomplish. See, I ain't gonna front, man. We all get envious. I've been envious too. But this is what the journey is about. We're learning ourselves. You learn, you grow. Trial and error. You learn how to handle that energy. Envy can be good. Being envious can be good if you know how to transmute that energy. It can motivate you. It can inspire you. You know, you can be envious of what somebody has and be inspired, right? Not to be that person. You don't want to inspire to be somebody else, but you can be inspired by seeing that person at their full potential, but you can be inspired by somebody else to unlock your full potential. That person can be the key for you going back inside yourself and becoming your best version, right? This is why you don't want to be outside of yourself so much. When you're envious of people and when you're wanting what somebody else has, you're outside of yourself. And you miss out on your blessings. You miss out on what you have to offer to the world. What you have inside of you could be greater than anything you can imagine. But you got to focus on yourself. The second thing is, you don't know what that person went through to get where they're at. We should never be judgmental to others as far as what they have, or looking at them like, I wish I had that, because you don't know what they had to go through. Nobody watches practice, but everybody shows up for the game. Everybody shows up for the game. You don't know what that person had to do in their daily life every single day, what they had to struggle through, what they had to endure, what obstacles were thrown at them for them to become successful or be where they're at. And some people, they do things that's against their morals and their principles to have a taste of a little bit of fame and money and materialistic things. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you want. Be careful looking at other people's lives and wanting that, because what it took to get there might not be something you want to go through. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. You got everything that you need inside of you to become your best version. You are unique to every single person on this planet, because no one has the same exact experience as you. No one has the same exact talent as you. You are unique. You are the only person, you are the only you on this planet. Let that sink in. Stop thinking that everybody else's life is so good and so much better than yours. We all struggling. We all go through struggle. We just know how to hide it. We know how to mask it in public. But like I said, love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Nobody's going to showcase their struggle. Nobody's going to showcase the days where they're down. You don't know what's going through somebody's head, what emotions they're going through. You might lack what somebody else has, but they might lack what you have. One thing I learned on my journey is to appreciate what I have and to show gratitude every single day for just being able to wake up and be who I am, to be able to experience life and learn the lessons from them. Everything that I've accomplished, everything that I've been through, everything that I have right now, I appreciate. Because at some point in my life, I know the past me had to go through trials, tribulation, had to go through, trauma, all these things just to be where I'm at today. So I don't take that for granted. I don't look at somebody else's life and think like, man, I wish I was them. I look at myself and how can I better myself? Right? You are unique. You are special. So focus on your uniqueness. What do you have to offer? You looking at somebody else and somebody else might be looking at you. Always remember that. Somebody else is always looking at you. Somebody else is always going to be better. The people that you looking at, that you wish you was them, they looking at somebody else wishing they was that person. Everybody's walking around insecure. True confidence comes from being content, showing gratitude, being thankful, being humble. Because all those things, you won't care about those things anymore. You won't care. That's the society we live in, man, where everybody's trying to one up the next person. Somebody might make $30,000. They looking at the person that's making $60,000. Oh, I wish I was them. I wish I was them. Somebody might be making $15,000, looking at the $30,000 person. I wish I was them. We always look up and think it's better. We always looking up and thinking somebody else's life is better. But like I say, you don't never know what they're going through. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. This journey to become our best versions, mentally, spiritually, and physically, is truly about yourself. It's selfish, but it's selfless at the same time, because we tame the ego and show love. Love yours. Love yourself. Love what you've accomplished so far. And I promise you, man, all that energy will start to phase out. You'll start to look at yourself. You'll start to feel more happy about yourself and what you have, man, because you're content. Stop scrolling on IG. Stop scrolling on Facebook and comparing yourself to other people. There is no comparison. You are your only competition. Compare yourself to yourself yesterday. Who were you yesterday? And who are you going to become today? That's all that matters. It's always going to be somebody better. It's always going to be somebody better looking. Somebody who dresses better. Somebody who has more money. Has more women. Whatever, man. It's always going to be somebody who's going to be a little bit more. But do you want to be a person that's constantly chasing? Or somebody who's content and has an abundant mindset, so you level up regardless. When you become content with yourself, you get abundance. You have an abundance mindset. Now you're gonna gain more, unconsciously gain more. So focus on that frequency. Focus on that energy of being content, being humble, and showing gratitude, all right? That being said, man, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video. Stop being envious of people to the point where you start to lose yourself, all right? That being said, y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.